Hey guys, what's up? Today is a video. Hooray! What are we gonna do? We were gonna go pick up the BMW because it was supposed to be done and all figured out, but I guess it's still having issues in the dyno again. It sounds like it's something mechanical and no one can figure it out, but Jake from State Farm, Jake from Motive, is coming down into Florida because he's doing the Ocala half mile. I think they're bringing one of their cars out, and tomorrow he's gonna look over the car with me and try to just, well, sort the car out with me. Quick update, I put harnesses in Nicole's car. They finally came. I'll show you guys more of those later. I still have to do the passenger side, but for now, we are gonna go pick up the BMW, which is all line, should drive well, just doesn't really accelerate very well right now. It's just kind of a little iffy. But gonna go get some E85. Matt's gonna drink some vanilla Coke on the way. Oh yeah. Should need a jacket because it's like 30 degrees out in Florida.
Way too cold.
Yep, all right, we're good. Car's still doing the weird stuff that it was doing on the dyno, so Chris is just playing with stuff and hoping that it's gonna work. We're getting the car ready with the side skirts and everything. We do have tomorrow's the last resort with Jake being in town, but I did take the car for a little spin, and the new alignment with all the new suspension stuff does feel really, really nice. Hey, do a burnout, bro! Do a burnout or something! Here comes the Bimmer. Holy busy morning. I didn't even realize that Ocala, the place where I'm going to street tune the car today, is actually like 2 hours away. It's actually right where the half mile is going to be. So I don't know if I'm gonna drive there and then drive back and then drive there and then drive back again, or if I'm just gonna stay out there. So it's been like a super last minute prep for the car because I didn't even realize I would have that much time. Look at the roof rack, it's gone. Look how naked my car looks. It's so weird. I just spent like an hour trying to get this carbon rear diffuser to fit, but it's not really lining up and it's giving me a pain in the butt, so I just put the old one back in. Car's all clean. Just about to put some stickers on right now, and we got a special guest showing up that's gonna be borrowing the lift real quick. We've both been super busy, so we haven't really been filming. Well, you guys have been filming, I haven't been filming because I've been like frantically rushing. But the Boosted Boys stopped by. Tell me what you got here.
So we got our built minivan. It's a boosted, makes 700 horsepower. And Adam was so kind to let us use his lift to put some coilovers on it so we can get this thing ready for the half mile.
They actually stopped by BC, picked up coilovers. They were just like 15 minutes down the street, and it looks like it's gonna ride way nicer now. I wanna show that engine bay.
So much lower.
We can drop it down now.
I'm so stoked that you guys came out here. This is gonna be so cool.
I'm so glad you let us use your lift, dude.
Yeah, man, no worries.
Thank you for everything.
So this is like a full Prelude setup, right?
Yeah, this is H22 out of a Prelude. This is the same setup as I had in the Civic that you rode in a while back. Identical setup, but this one just makes a little more power, and it's in a soccer mom van.
Is it the JDM H22 or is it the US spec?
No, this is the H22A, so it is the JDM one.
Oh, sick. What does that make, like an extra 20 horsepower or something stupid?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this one's sleeved, so once you sleeve the block, it doesn't matter if it's a US one or the
Gotcha.
JDM.
Don't the JDM ones come with like an LSD in the transmission or something like that?
Some of the models do, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't really know much about it.
This
oh,
one
hey,
is open diff.
that's dope.
Okay, yeah, this is actually, when you came by, I put this on the catch can on my hatch, and this is the catch can out of that.
Look at
so
that.
I had to borrow it. So yeah, we got the LZ sticker on there.
That's sick. Yeah, Ferretti like has like a bunch of like people with crazy cars coming out, and I told them it'd be sick to see the Boosted Boys come out with a van, and I'm stoked you guys made it. It was like a little last minute rush trying to get like a trailer and stuff too, right?
Yeah, we just went and got a U-Haul, we just sent it, drove 26 hours to get over here. So it's kind of a last minute decision, but I think we'll have some fun.
I hope you beat the Cletus guy.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't know, maybe vehicle versions in his turbo.
Well, if you guys need another turbo, I have like a couple. You just want to take my setup for my car? You probably won't make much power with it.
It's a little bit of a downgrade.
Yeah. It's so weird not having the roof rack on the car because it makes so much less wind noise in the highway. It's so quiet. Also, not having wheels that are bent. The car drives very straight. It's nice. We're gonna make good time. I don't think you guys will be able to tell on video, but my car used to make a bunch of like random clunky noises and stuff. I don't know if it was the worn out bushings or just loose stuff in my suspension, but with the new VCs, it rides so much more comfortable. Man, I'm so half lit right now. I'm really not too educated about this event, but I'm pretty sure it takes place at an airport. So we're essentially gonna be doing half mile runs on an airstrip. If you're not familiar with half mile runs, obviously double, a quarter mile, what you would normally see in a drag strip. These are a lot higher horsepower cars, a lot more focused on top speed as far as I know versus time. I don't really know what I'm talking about though, so I should probably shut up. Yeah, so I haven't really been filming much since it's been a little bit stressful and we're just trying to get everything sorted. But I'm here with Chris and Jake from Motive. We're literally trying to sort the car out in the middle of the field in the cold the night before the event. think it's the O2 sensor and maybe that charge pipe. She'll see. Then we get a friend dropping off a charge pipe from Orlando right now. Who could this be?
I had to take a break from driving.
Friend!
Hi.
Thank you so much.
It's all good.
You're my savior.
It's all good.
You can't see him, but that's
9
David.
hours.
Thank you, David.
2 more of backtracking.
Yeah, but you took the 240, so that's extra cool.
Yeah.
You drove it all the way here.
The tune's messed up on it now, though.
Oh, you got tuning issues too?
Yep.
We can street tune together.
Okay.
We woke up at 6 a.m. to get to the track early. We're kind of convinced it's just like a wastegate liner. It's got to be something dumb and weird like that that's causing all the boosting issues. Oh my god, it's so cold for Florida. It's like below freezing right now. Oh my god, it's so cold. Definitely gonna be seeing some cars I'm not used to seeing at this event. Looks like some cool shops are bringing out some rad stuff too. So brief update on what's going on. For whatever reason, the car is just fluctuating with boost. We don't know whether it's the boost controller, the DME, something odd's going on. So we're just gonna do the old school method of bleeding it off with the T.
Yep. So the DME needs to be updated to an MSD81. A lot of the times these DMEs, low MOSFETs, there's a bunch of other things that can go on. So it's good to do proactively so nothing ever happens while he's out or driving or tracking the car. Get that done, taken care of maybe mid this week, but for today we'll put it up to about 23, 24 pounds and see what it does in a half.
Wastegate pressure you said was about like 16?
Yeah, gate's 1 bar, so usually by the time everything's done it runs about 16.1, 16.2 down to like 15.2, 15.3 at redline. Makes about 440, 500 horsepower.
This car right here you said holds the current record for the N54 and a half mile?
This is just shy of 1,000 horsepower for today. We'll start probably around 800 and start working up once we see how the tires are hooking. We're only on 275/40, so.
What was the record last time?
We did 172.4 from a dig, but the DA was about 7,800. The DA is almost 0 right now, so we should be a little bit quicker today.
What does that mean? What's the DA?
Designated altitude, or density altitude, so basically how good the air is. The colder, the less humid it is. I'd like 185, I'll settle for 180, 182.
That'd be sick. The plan is to just do a pass at wastegate pressure and then just kind of up the boost from there with the old school T. Luckily, thanks to Super Speeders Rob, we get some free passes, so we get 4 skip the line passes. Jake from Motive is gonna give me some too, just so I can get the car sorted out and good for this weekend. Definitely a little bit nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. It's not as intense as drifting where I have to worry about stuff flying around in the car, but I don't know. I've never really driven this car that hard, so I'll probably make a fool of myself and like miss a gear or do something dumb, but we'll see. This run will probably be somewhere around 16 PSI, just wastegate pressure, and then we'll come back around and we'll crank the boost up. Is it weird that I'm I'm more nervous for the burnout than anything? Terrible launch. My car is floating all over the place. This is so weird. That was really bad. Brakes felt great. It's weird, with my helmet on and the windows rolled up, I can't like hear anything, so I couldn't even tell if the car was spinning or making noise or what. Super weird.
Alright, you lost your number, bud.
I lost my number?
Yeah.
Oh, did it fly off?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
139. 139.
Yep. I mean, I don't know if that's good for a half mile, but I did 148, and then for the quarter mile I did 116. Don't know how good that is. That's pretty cool. It's like lagging in between gears. I don't know if I mentioned in the video, but my car's overheating, having issues with that now, but at least I got my coffee. I don't know what's cooler, this coffee right here or this green Ferrari off in the distance. It's pretty sweet looking. About to run against David, that dude in blue. I found out that on that last run, the reason why I was having issues is because apparently if you take the car to redline, then when you're in the next gear, the factory ECU like doesn't let you go into boost for the first second. So I just had to start short shifting a little bit earlier to avoid that. Annoying. throws to BMW, he throws the check engine code. Grr. So our last resort in trying to figure out what's going on with the car is switching the ECUs, or technically I think it's called a DME since it only controls the engine. But I guess my car came with a MSD 80 and we're switching it to an MSD 81. This is Leo, he does a bunch of coding and he's helping me switch the ECU, or DME, is it really wrong to call it an ECU?
No, it's fine.
Okay, all right, cool. So he's been doing some magic on his laptop and been about an hour in the process, but hopefully that will fix the boost issue and I'll be able to get back out on track. The man right here. How crazy convenient is it that he just happened to have the ECU that I needed with him? Like, that's so sick. I'm about to run against Kyle in the minivan. He's already put down a faster time than I have. Oh, look at that green Ferrari. That thing's sick. Dude. That's like one of my favorite ones I've seen all day. Fingers crossed, my goal today is to beat a minivan. It's so quiet with the windows up, it's weird. Well, it's doing the boost thing. I don't care, I'm just running it anyway. I think we ran like 150, so that's cool. That's annoying that it's still doing the boost thing even after we changed the ECU. Grr. They're using the parachute, that's funny. Car's pretty fast, but it like doesn't really feel that fast because it's so quiet and smooth. Like, it doesn't scare me enough. I have way more fun driving the 240. Like, don't get me wrong, this is fun, but I definitely have way more fun driving the 240. Spool! That blue squiggly line is my boost, and it should be more flat than that.
No, it should be flat.
So, bad. That's a bad N54.
150 with that boost curve is crazy.
Yeah?
It's funny.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll go home and we'll put a 2J in it. I think that's the best course of action. Everybody's lining up now for a quick photo. I'm pretty sure Leroy took the record. David, what'd you run?
151.
151, you beat me by 1.
Yeah, well, dude, when we raced, it was so awesome.
Who won?
Because, okay, you went across the line, but we were fender to fender, and I think my trap was a little bit higher. So it was like a freight train. Because, like, I spun, then finally I was like, oh, he's gone. And then I started coming back. I'm like, that was awesome.
Do you know who set the fastest time here?
I want to say it was Cletus.
Do you know what his time was?
167.
That's crazy.
Then,
he beat the turbo Lambo? Oh, I'm sorry, Ferrari.
Well, I actually found out it's supercharged, but still, same thing.
I've never seen a supercharged Ferrari before. That's cool.
Do you mean Lambo? You're killing me here. No,
that's not going in the video.
Okay, the VS Supercharged is like really cool. It just places right on top of it and you're good. But no, Boosted Boys at 153.
I know, they beat me. Who else we got here? Do you know what Rob ran?
157.
157, so I'm pretty much almost last. I guess this thing over here is a quad turbo V8. Haven't gotten to see it run yet though. Hey look, it's a Ferrari man.
Oh!
I'm gonna do my first donut at 335. Shh. Okay. I got an LSD in it now, so I've never been able to actually like use it. Weird. Nice. That was fun. Nice. These tires are rad. I haven't gotten to like actually do anything with them. Sick. Yeah, I just started something bad. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I'm sorry guys. I ruined the fun for everyone. The guy with the green Ferrari is about to do some donuts. I'm stoked for this. I've never seen a Ferrari do donuts.
Lambo.
What?
You said Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari.
Right. Oh.
Dang, this guy's he doesn't even watch my videos. Hater.
Oh shoot. Exposed. Real exposed.
That was funny. That was funny.
What do you think? Is he gonna do good?
I don't know.
I don't know. He said never done it. Like, come on, it's not that hard.
Aren't Ferraris all-wheel drive? That was cool. This is how you make a viral video.
You had it.
Come on, we got it.
Them Sport Cup 2s though.
No more. Rip.
Making clouds.
Leaders approve.
Oh boy. All right, someone said McLaren's gonna try to drift now too.
Hey, no one, stop. Stop. No more, you're out.
All right, so they just said no more donuts. McLaren was about to do it, but sorry. So if you didn't realize that this video consists of the footage from the past 3 days, I want to apologize because I know this video is kind of all over the place. I've honestly been so stressed out and just so trying to focus on getting this car working properly. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was bummed. Everybody involved with this project has spent so much time in this car and to have it still give us issues and not be able to figure it out. It sucks. I'm kind of losing hope. I don't know what else it could possibly be. Jake from Moto wants me to send my car up there so they can go over everything. I'm hoping it's just something stupid. I'm hoping something's gonna click, some light bulb in someone's head. Maybe one of you guys will give us feedback and then we'll figure it out and we'll be good to go. I personally, disregarding the weird boost fluctuation thing, I don't think I'm happy with that turbo. I think I want to go to a Garrett like Gen 2 3582. Might make a little bit less horsepower, but I don't like how that turbo spools. It's like nothing until I hit like 35, more like 4,000 RPM, and then it starts spooling. Apparently that's not how it's supposed to be, and maybe I got a bad turbo, I don't know. Everyone's been trying super hard to help me get my car sorted, and I can't thank the guys at PSI enough, I can't thank the guys at Motiv enough, I can't thank everyone else who's helped in between enough. I'm still gonna take it to the track events. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna run it at wastegate pressure, so around like 16 PSI. I keep saying wastegate pressure, spring pressure, so basically there's no bleed off of the boost, so it's just opening up when it says it should be opening up, like no boost controller. The car handles great, the car rides really well. I'm excited to see how it's gonna do. I did forget to mention, but my best run on the half mile was 150 miles an hour. I think if it was running right, I think it would have been closer to 160, or at least that's what I'd like to think. I don't actually know. But if we can't get this figured out, I'm like legitimately thinking like, why not just put a 2J in the car? It'll be so much simpler, and I mean, yeah, it'll be more complex, but I'm just really nervous that this car is gonna continue to give me issues and I'm not gonna be able to enjoy it anymore. So fingers crossed we get it figured out. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna try to enjoy the car as much as I can this weekend. And be sure you guys let me know what you wanna see in particular regarding collaborating with all these awesome people that are in town for the YouTube Project Car Challenge. I don't know too much about everyone's channels, but if there's something particular you guys wanna see, I'll do my best to make it happen. I also wanna give a huge shout out to Rob Freddy for putting this on, a huge shout out to Odyssey Batteries, and a huge shout out to Michelin Tires. They're all basically the 3 main sponsors of this whole thing, so there's gonna be a ton of links in the description. Check them all out. Fingers crossed it'll go well tomorrow, and I will see you with a video covering our footage of my car on the Daytona road course. Later, guys. Here comes the Bimmer.